Hi, I'm Rob Zipp, and I am in Waco, Texas, on the campus of Baylor University at the Texas Sports Hall of Fame. My car and one other car are here, so this is going to be a lonely trip, but thank you for joining me on this episode of the most epic adventures. There is a nice freshly painted logo right there. You can see all the flags from the Southwest Conference of football. I'm old enough to remember that. Before the Big 12, before teams took off for the Southeast Conference, Arkansas was the first of those. I've been here before. It's a great museum. Hopefully I have time to show you guys what it's like. They close at 5, and here it is 4:10, so I have 50 minutes to give you guys a tour. Here's their hours, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5, close on Sunday. There are the prices. Oh, there's a AAA discount. Let me show them my AAA card. All right, here we go. We're gonna walk in. We got a map here. So this is the gallery. You see, these are all native Texans. And you see, Chris Bosh even signed that one when he got. These are the Hall of Famers. Oh, okay. These are the actual Hall of Famers of the Texas Hall of Fame. So all these people are from Texas. It's autographed. Tony Parker, actually, he's not from Texas, but he played for the Spurs his whole career. So they're either from Texas or they played they had their playing career in Texas. And this is really cool. So school songs. This is the one for Texas Tech. That's just the first one I happen to hit. They have some. All right, let's see if it'll stop them if we play the U of H. Go Cougs. Coming out of the speaker right there. All these schools here. Very cool. College football. Got some Ricky Williams stuff in there. Davey O'Brien was the Heisman Trophy winner in 1938. So there's this Davey Bryan Award. But before Davey O'Brien won the Heisman Award. This is his actual Heisman from 1938. I mean, it looks the same. I mean, where else can you go and see a Heisman Trophy in Texas? I don't know. And why is the Texas Sports Hall of Fame in Waco? I have no clue. Maybe, because it is on the campus of Baylor University. Maybe they had a hand in paying for it. Oh, we got a bunch of Cowboy stuff. We are fairly close to Dallas. These are all people that played in the Southwest Conference, played in the NFL. Ray Childress was one of my favorite players. Daniel Tomlinson, I think he played at TCU. Yeah, he did play at TCU. So there you go. Barry Sanders, he played at Oklahoma State, which was not part of the Southwest Conference, but... Oh, no, that's not Barry Sanders. That's Sims. Okay. There we go. Mean Joe Green. He was from Temple, Texas. He was in that famous Coca-Cola ad. Earl Campbell, Kenny Houston, who played for Houston. He had his city name on the back. There's Rudy Tomjanovich. How sweet it is. I actually have an autographed Rudy Tomjanovich hat. I met him, former coach of the Houston Rockets. Longtime player with the Rockets. Hall of Famer. Actually, is he not in the... Yeah, he just got put in the Hall of Fame, I think. Rose Bowl trophy from 2006 when the Longhorns won it. Here, I guess the greatest players in each franchise's history. This is the worst jersey from Akeem. I'm just gonna give you Mike Modano. This is for the Dallas Stars winning the Stanley Cup in '99. So for hockey, this is all I get. It's just a little Stars thing, because this is the only NHL team we have, and they only won once. They are going to lose in the first round to the Calgary Flames in the Stanley Cup playoffs this year. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. The Stars are just trying to fight to get into the playoffs. The Flames have been killing it all year. They have 3 players with 40 or more points. No, not points, goals, actually. Bert Hooten, former coach, player. These are his hats, his many hats. Mia Hamm. She is from Wichita Falls, Texas. There you go. I forget that Mia Hamm is a Texan. Wichita Falls is not a lot, but there you go. Soccer. This is the soccer cabinet. Cat Osterman for softball. They get a smaller, softball gets a smaller little cabinet there. They just get a little shelf. Bowling, boxing. We've had some great boxers. Yeah, Jack Johnson. He has a statue down in Beaumont, Port Arthur Convention Center. Curtis Coates Ring Magazine welterweight championship belt. Auto racing. Houston Texans get their own. The Texans get a little shelf right here, but then the Cowboys, they get the Tom Landry Theater. So you can see all this Cowboy stuff in here. The Texans get they get a cabinet, and the Cowboys get a whole room. Tom Landry. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. These are tribute rooms. The individual is a golfer, Harvey Pinnock. Grant Teef, who was with Baylor. He was, I guess, their coach for 20 years. Darrell Royal. They named the stadium after him. Darrell Royal Memorial Stadium. University of Texas. George Foreman, boxer from Houston, from the 5th Ward of Houston. So he gets his own room here. Nolan Ryan gets a big room. Nolan Ryan from Alvin, Texas. My favorite baseball player of all time. But there's his Alvin High School Letterman jacket. Wow. His jersey when he was with the Mets. The only time he won the World Series was with the '69 Mets. There you go, World Series banner. His name is on there. These are his no-hitters. Those are the baseballs from his no-hitters. Oh my God. For the first 3 of them anyway. Oh yeah, here's all 7. He's got all 7 of his no-hitters over here. That is awesome. Yeah, it's Astros, Angels, Rangers. He played for 4 teams in his professional career. And he ran the Rangers and the Astros both for a while. Not at the same time, obviously, but favorite baseball player of all time. Doak Walker from SMU. Coach Emery. Yeah. There's more Nolan Ryan stuff. He's got his jerseys back here. I actually had that poster. This is the Great Hall. They're actually setting up a private event here. So we have a Negro League Centennial exhibit. Over 100 years of the Negro League. We had a team in Houston for like 2 years, maybe 1 or 2 years in the 40s. So we've got the Tennis Museum and Hall of Fame over here. Welcome to the Texas Tennis Museum and Hall of Fame. This is a Hall of Fame within a Hall of Fame. And this is actually, since the last time I was here a few years ago, this is new. Because they didn't have any of this stuff. It's like a terracotta warrior, Andy Roddick terracotta warrior. That's amazing. That's pretty funny. I know he lives in Austin, so he is a Texan. That's crazy. He's got his own terracotta warrior with the tennis racket. I don't know. Oh, this is the battle of the sexes here. The match battle of the sexes. Bobby Riggs and Billie Jean King. In the Astrodome. One of the biggest single tennis matches ever. Billie Jean King won that one. Yeah, tennis. But not a big fan of tennis. I'm a fan of team sports, personally. So individual sports. I mean, you can have teams in tennis when you have like pairs or whatever, but it's still not, I don't know. Just not, I don't love it. That's okay. All kinds of tennis awards. They have a bench where you can sit on a bunch of tennis balls. Don't let your... I can imagine a dog going crazy for this. This is the Health, Fitness, and Education Center. Some more Hall of Famers here. Vince Young. 2018, Leroy Burrell. Michelle Carter, Derek Johnson, Shane Leckler, punter, Jason Witten, so DeMarcus Ware. You gotta. Oh, this is Dave Campbell. Dave Campbell he created a Texas football magazine. Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Very big deal for people who are college football fans. I think they still make the magazine, but he has his own. He's got some tennis rackets over there, so I guess he was a tennis player as well. This is the Media Hall of Fame in here. Some of the media inductees. I don't think I'll be included in this. Karen Tips, Blackie Sherrod, Vern Lundquist, Dan Jenkins, Mickey Herskowitz, yep, I remember him from Houston, Frank Fallon, Jack Dale, and Dave Campbell. All these sports books. It's the library. Play some cornhole here. Toss some balls around. I guess they typically have a thing. You could have baseball, softball, football, basketball, another football. Need some air in it. No balls beyond this point. Oh. All right, and like I said, I have been here before, and I remember this being one of the coolest things about this museum. This is a facade of the Cotton Bowl in Dallas. The Cotton Bowl, you'd always have the champions of the Southwest Conference play. The Southwest Conference was Texas, SMU, Rice, Houston, Baylor, Arkansas, Texas Tech, TCU, Texas A&M. So all the Texas schools and Arkansas. And the first team to leave was Arkansas. They left for the Southwest Conference, and that was kind of a big deal. So then it was just a Texas conference. And then some of the schools left the Southwest Conference to join the Big 12, which was the Big 8. And that just destroyed the entire Southwest Conference. The other teams had to go to Conference USA, the American Conference. Now some of them are the WAC conference I know TCU went to for a while. Now some of those teams are coming back into the Big 12, and some of those teams that were in the Big 12 are leaving for the SEC. So the Southwest Conference was a best time for college football. So let's enter this paper that's making all this noise. Let's enter this Cotton Bowl setup. You got the scoreboard, you got the field down here, and then you have a gallery for every team that was in the Southwest Conference. And you even have for good measure, Kilgore Rangerettes, because I think they used to always play at the halftime of the Cotton Bowl. It's a high school team, I believe. Yeah, the Cotton Bowl. Started in 1940 when Kilgore College. So Kilgore College, they didn't have a football team, so they would get out there and dance during the halftime. Kilgore Rangerettes. Interesting. I think it was all female college, but here we got Arkansas. We got their Razorback. He looks a little worse for wear. So the Sugar Bowl, all Southwest Conference, All American. So Arkansas had some success in the Southwest Conference days, but they were the first to leave. So we're going in alphabetical order here. It looks like next we got Baylor. Baylor is we're on the campus of Baylor right now. Baylor's had all the teams have had levels of success over the years. In all the different sports. Some of the Baylor Bears grew up to be Chicago Bears. Mike Singletary and who is that? Dennis Gentry. Mike Singletary, the most well-known Chicago Bear. Most well-known Baylor Bear to become a Chicago Bear. Those eyes. Now we're going to H-Town. Look at Shasta. Oh, Shasta. Carl Lewis went to University of Houston. Fred Couples, golfer, went there. Clyde Drexler and Akeem Olajuwon both went there. The Phi Slamma Jamma days. They've always had a good baseball program. You can see here's some baseball cards of some Cougars who made it into Major League Baseball. Lots of football players. Andre Ware won the Heisman. I remember that poster. I remember somebody, that was his Heisman poster from the Chronicle. There you go. Yeah, I know lots of people that had that poster. All right, next is Rice University, the other college in Houston. Rice will not be joining the Big 12 along with Houston. They're like an Ivy League school almost. They have a very small student enrollment, and it's a very prestigious school. So academics are always more important than athletics. Though they do always have a good baseball team. Lots of great players from Rice have made it into the major leagues. And I think they're being coached by Jose Cruz Jr. now. And Jose Cruz Jr. is coaching at Rice, and Lance Berkman is coaching at Houston Baptist University. But yeah, it's been a long time since Rice's football program has done anything. Southwest Conference champs. 1934. That was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. SMU. Somebody punched his nose in. The Ponies. Doak Walker played there. They got the death penalty for a while. Eric Dickerson was there. Yeah, in the early 80s, they were the #1 football program, and they were doing some stuff illegally. So they got put on the death penalty. But they're starting to make a bit of a comeback. I think they will be joining the Big 12. University of Texas is leaving the Big 12. They're going to the SEC to join A&M and Arkansas. Arkansas has been there the longest, but going with Oklahoma to the Southeast Conference. There's gonna be too many teams in the Southeast Conference, but too many athletes have come from the University of Texas. University of Texas has had a huge program in every sport forever. And then next to them, you got all these animal mascots, and then Texas A&M, it's a military outfit. The Corps. Right down Highway 6 from here, you have Texas A&M. A little bit more of a conservative school than some of the other ones. Continuing on, we got TCU, the Horned Frogs. The guy, when we came in, the rivalry between TCU and Baylor, when they would play each other in football, they call it the Holy War, because TCU is a Lutheran school and Baylor is a Baptist school, so they call it the Holy War. Davey O'Brien, quarterback. It's cool just to see some of this old memorabilia, you know. Next is Texas Tech, the Red Raiders. He's pointing the wrong way. Well, I guess so you can see his cape, but he's staring at the wall. Oh, that's funny. My mom texted me. Let me get back to her. Let me pause this. Oh. All right, Texas Tech. They have there's something that they call, if you go to the University of Texas, they call it the Raider Rash, but it's actually herpes. Yeah, it's kind of a conservative area, so contraceptives and whatnot are a little bit difficult to come by. So a lot of kids there get quote the Raider rash. That's what they're known for. In Lubbock, they can't get contraceptives. But there we go. The Southwest Conference football. That's a cool painting. There's a lot of glare on the light. I don't know how well you can see it, but that's a pretty cool mural they put up there. I really like this. I like this whole display here. We've got films running in the background talking about the history of the Cotton Bowl and everything. So yeah, if you are a fan of Texas college football, it's definitely a place to check out. They put an arrow to let you know that there are more exhibits. So I'll take you, this is the last, the Texas High School Football Hall of Fame. So it's another Hall of Fame within a Hall of Fame. Texas High School Football Hall of Fame. Texas high school football is a huge, huge deal. So some of these old trophies from 1925. So the University Interscholastic League is, the UIL, is the athletic governing body in the state of Texas. So the UIL state champion of football from 1925 right here. And this 1926 championship. 1927 champion. and they go from like single A to like 6A. Single A being the smallest, 6A being the biggest school. To keep it a little more fair. And then they actually have six-man football for really small towns. Six-man football. And those guys always play Ironman too. So you're not going to have very many kids on a team in these small towns. The 2021 state champs. There we go. North Shore from the Houston area. Westlake from the Austin area. Katy Patow High School from Katy, Texas, just west of Houston. Dallas South Oak Cliff won. I don't know why they don't have their jersey here, but good for them. Stephenville. 4A. So there's Division 1 and Division 2 for most of these classifications. So China Spring won Division 2. Strawn, Westbrook, Stratford, Shiner, the Shiner Elks, no, Shiner Comanches. Shiner is where they make Shiner Bach. So they won. Franklin and Lorena High School. They won a 3A Division 1. Very, very cool that they have all these jerseys, except for the Dallas team. I wonder why they didn't team. And that's cool that Strawn has a Superman logo on theirs. They won the championship. That's a 1A 6-man Division 2 state champion. Wow. Exhibit under construction. All right, they're setting up this event out here, so typically I would exit through here and it says thanks for visiting, but I don't want to go through their setup, so I'll have to go around. Converse Jets and Rockets. I need somebody that played for that team, won a championship like in 93, 94. He had a big ass ring. It was pretty cool. All right, I was talking to the guy working here and asking him, why is this in Waco? And he said just because they had the land. The Texas Sports Hall of Fame actually was started in the 1950s by Lamar Hunt in Grand Prairie, Texas. And the building is actually, he said the building's still actually there. But in the 80s, they needed to move it, and they moved it here in 1993. So it's been here since 1993. Blue Jays beat the Astros 2-1. There you go. Well, you know, in a sports update, the Dynamo lost at home to Austin 2-1. So, not a good sports day for me. And Newcastle United lost 1-0. Yesterday, St. Pauli lost. It's been a losing weekend for my sports teams, man. But yeah, thanks for coming with me to the Texas Sports Hall of Fame. It's a really cool place. If you're into sports at all, it's definitely worth checking out if you're in Waco. So with all that being said, if you haven't done so, please slap that like button. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I vlog sports when I get a chance. And remember to drink water, listen to metal, enjoy nature, and have the most epic adventure.